Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing Johansson in the 5-minute pool on ICC. Johansson is pretty high rated, 2546, and he's playing an exchange Slav against me. I'm just going to check who this guy is. I feel like I've played this dude before. Carl Friedrich Johansson. That's a real high rating for a guy who's untitled. E3 is a move. It's the main move in this position. It tempts black to take on b2, but I won't. I usually don't take on b2 in this line. But I like to go bishop d7 to c6 and then put the knight on d7. So that's what I'll do. Yeah, let's play bishop c6 now. It's taking a little time. Probably just trying to refresh his memory on this line. I mean, it is very possible to capture on b2. It's just, at least there's some sharp positions that I'm not fully comfortable with. So, hence my declining to go into that. Queen c2. Not exactly the move I was expecting, but okay, let's go here. Suppose we'll just play e6. I think I'm just going to play bishop e7 and castle when he castles. He might play knight e5. I'm thinking he will. Because if knight e5 I take, he could take with the pawn, and then my knight might be forced away from guarding h7. Okay, so b4 is clearly on the agenda for him. I wonder if I can just play a5. I think I will. At a4, is it annoying? Regardless, I think I should play to stop b4. So a5, despite it weakening like the b5 square, for instance, probably must be played. I think he should still play knight e5. If he does, I probably will play rook fc8. What is knight g5? That seems a little random. Is there some reason I can't play h6 here? I don't see it, so I'm going to do this. What? Why would you do that? That looks really weird. Okay. I'll just play my rook over to c8. That's almost like a computer-like maneuver. Not saying this guy's a computer, but there's just like no rhyme or reason to go knight g5, h6, and then back to f3. I think my position is pretty good. I'll go queen a5 now. Maybe try to get this knight over to b6. Also b5, b4. Finally does that move. Okay, I'll just take. Takes with the bishop. Yeah, I think b5 is pretty good. Bishop d7 first. I think if I'm going to play b5, I probably will be playing bishop d7 soon anyways, so I'm thinking maybe I should do it immediately. Yeah, let's play it first. And I'm going to play b5 next move if I'm allowed. I wonder if he'll adjust and play for e4. Like maybe he's going to go b5, e4, start playing in the center. Here I have bishop takes a3, but he could take on f6. That gets messy. b5 looks like it would be the move. Oh, but actually he's guarding b5 3 times now. I didn't see that. Bishop takes a3. Bishop takes a3. B takes a3. Rook takes c3. Bishop takes f6. G takes. My king might have to run away. You know, I'm going to take a risk on this move. He can also play knight takes d5, which concerns me a little bit. But I'm going to see how this turns out. I think if he tries to take on f6 and really disrupt my king side, I might have sufficient counterplay. So that's really what I'm banking on here. My king can run away, like king f8 and park itself on e7. Yeah, knight takes d5. I should probably take with my queen. And And after this, I think I'll play king f8. Just a premature, preemptive strike against his queen g4 business. My king will be exposed on g8 no matter what, so I might as well move it. Looks pretty level so far. I mean, even though this is an unbalanced position, I think evaluation-wise, I don't prefer one side or the other at this point. It's just an interesting position. Okay, maybe queen d6 or queen b3. Queen b3, you can play rook b1 and go after my b7 pawn. Do I care, though? I don't know. I don't think so. I think getting a3 is pretty nice, even if I have to trade it for b7. That's what I wanted to do anyways in the long run. Play b5, b4, create a pass pawn. Okay, so now he's threatening rook d, b1. I have to be aware of that. Rook c7. Rook c7 seems reasonable. So if rook db1, I can play queen c3. Attack d4. Yeah, and then if you were to play rook c1, I would sacrifice my queen. Well, not sacrifice, but I would get 2 rooks for the queen. That's a sneaky move. Threatening h6. Also guarding d4. Okay, I think I can go here, though. And if rook db1, queen c3, then rook c1 is possible because his queen supports c1. But I have queen a5, which I think is okay. I'm letting him take h6 if he wants. Okay, that move threatens d6. I have to be heads up about that. Rook c3, rook db1. Not good. Yeah, d5 looks like a strong move here. What do I do against that? I can't really go back to f8. It's not possible. I think I'll play king here. My position's bad, though, now. I think with some accuracy, he's going to be winning this. Good options to choose from. Yeah, like that move. D6 also was a good option. Yeah, this is very, very bad. Okay, I'll just take on d5. I'm not sure what else to do. Just taking back is good for him, so is queen takes f6. So is queen h8 probably, and so is queen f8. So lots of winning moves. Yeah, this looks like a good route as well. Bishop b5, I wonder if he'll play. Nope. Bishop b5 would be strong. Yep, plays it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much over. It's the threat on e8 and a threat on rook takes d5 as well. I can't defend.
Time warning.
I'll just try something. We'll try something random, but yeah, rook takes d5 just ends it. Queen e7 is a good move here. Rook back. All right, we'll go here.
Check.
I'm also down on time.
Check.
Queen b4 maybe. Threaten queen b6. He's taking an unusual amount of time though.
Check. Check.
Okay. Huh. Just trying to think about like where I went wrong potentially here. I think I had a good position. Somehow when he played Queen E2, like the dynamic of the game sort of changed. I wonder if Bishop D7 is just not that good. We'll have a look at it, but I'm reasonably happy about how I played the opening and middle game, the early part of the middle game. Queen C2. Yeah, this move surprised me. Queen C2. Guess he wanted to defend the pawn, and you notice he hasn't developed any of his king side yet. Just kind of some weird stuff, like knight G5 was really weird. I wonder about that move. What if he was thinking that he was going to jump into H7 or what? I don't know. Yeah, engine showing like a normalish advantage for white. Nothing huge. Knight G5, H6, knight back to F3, and I went here. H3, yep. FD1. I thought knight E5 is what he should have done when my pawn was still on H7, like right here. I thought it would have been more effective now. Because if I take, couldn't he take with the pawn and then H7 might be hanging? Ah, I do have knight E4, huh? Why is that? Oh, because the pawn on B2 is hanging at the end of this line. Because of this. The computer indicates it's okay for black. Okay. Yeah, I was much more concerned about knight E5 when this pawn was still on H7 and more vulnerable. But it looks like I can defend in that case. So still acceptable. Queen E2, but here my position started getting worse and worse. Bishop takes A3. Maybe I should have played the immediate B5 if I'm going to do this. Yeah, might be a bit better. More direct. And then if Queen E2, B4. A takes B4, probably Queen takes. Yeah. It just seems like I have better chances to attack B2 in this case. So Bishop D7, now Queen E2. And I decided to go for it with Bishop takes A3 because I didn't really see what else to do. Knight takes D5, Queen takes D5, take. Played King F8. E4. I guess I can maybe take on D4. I didn't even really contemplate Queen takes D4. Maybe I should have. Looks so dangerous to walk into discoveries with him moving his light square bishop now, but there's nothing devastating. Because if he goes bishop B5, there's a couple ways I can deal with that. Rook takes C1 would be fine. Deflect his rook away. And if you were to play rook takes C8 first, rook takes C8, then bishop B5, I just play bishop takes B5. And his queen is overloaded. Wants to capture, but it also needs to defend D1. Okay. And I think he played well from here. Queen E3 is a really nice move. I knew my position was a little suspicious, but Queen E3 really highlights everything that's suspicious about it. That's just a great move. It defends D4, it attacks H6, and it prepares rook DB1, Queen C3, and then rook C1. So, it's just very tough to figure out what to do here. D5 was a strong follow-up. Yeah, he played a lot of good moves around this stage.
Check.
Yeah, rook AB1, bishop B5. Rook
Check.
takes B7. Yeah,
Check.
this is obviously
Check.
over.
Check. Check.
Interesting game. I wonder who this guy is. I think I looked this guy up one time because I was surprised like how strong he seemed with without a title. But I think he might have been like a I don't know, 21 to 2300 FIDE player, so pretty decent. All right, so I mainly regret the decision to play b5, I think, or bishop d7 rather. I think b5 at that juncture would have been more precise. Yeah, because after queen e2, I mean, I didn't have to go bishop takes a3, but I just think he's gearing up for e4 so quickly, and I have a lot of my pieces on the queen side, so I need to adjust to that. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I'll be back tomorrow with another Blitz game. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.